here for the designing students here. So have you been giving a lot of advice on the interior designing? And what do you think, the new people who are coming up in this field, what should they be doing, looking up to what in terms of design, interior design?
So in terms of the students, what I actually do for them is, like I did last month, is I gave them a forecast of the trends of 2016. And monthly, I give them tips on what is happening in the design world, because you have to develop both technical skills as well as aesthetics, and you also have to know what's happening in the world outside, not just in the institute. So I try to guide them along those lines as what is really the new trend, and having your basics and how to adapt to that.
And have you seen the conversation generally drifting from your interior designing to your humor to MrsFunnybones? Have you often I'm sure people when sitting with you would drift to that. And how do you take it now? First thing that they ask you is, really, can you write? Did you know you could write?
It's strange. I've been writing for almost 3 years now, and every time I write another column, I wonder if I can do it again, and I do. So I think being a creative person, when you don't have something tangible in your hand, it's not a skill like math that you're using. Every creative person has to have self-doubt to do well in life. And so the conversation does drift, but it's fine. That's, I do a number of things, and in fact yesterday was my column saying that Indian women juggle many balls, and the one we need to drop is guilt.
How many gadgets do you have?
None of these gadgets exist. That's why the column is.
I just want to know, apart from these gadgets, how many gadgets do you have?
Oh, me? I have my phone, I have my iPad, I have a laptop, and that's it. I don't have any other gadgets. And I have something to fix my hair. All women have some gadget that they think will miraculously fix their hair. It doesn't, but we do have that. Yeah. That's it.
Do you think a person has to be inherently, something, like say a humor wire in you, there has to be something inherent, or then how did you find out that writing, and how does this come about, the humor aspect there? Did you knew that you could always be so funny, in such a nicer way?
I knew I could be funny in a terrible way where people would get offended, but with writing you get time to refine your thoughts, so I don't offend anyone. But yeah, I was always the class clown. When you're a plump girl and your name is Twinkle, you better either be funny or you box all of them. So I did both.
We used to cherish your acting, and why did you leave that?
Because I was really bad at it. Thank you.
No. We used to cherish it actually. We do miss it actually, seriously.
No, I don't miss it at all, not a day. To be a fan. Yeah, I think that it's really sweet, but I don't think that I was any good at it. And I didn't really like hanging around the set.
No, still we really go back and we really enjoy your songs. Mera Chand Mujhe Aaya Hai Nazar and all. So it's been a fan following.
I'm really happy. Maybe someday, but I don't think so. I don't think that's.
You should.
Yeah.
Are there any second edits to your column at your place? Is Akshay sir doing any second editing and telling you, okay, delete this, don't write this? Anything which is second check to the humor column?
Now he just throws my entire column away, because especially with the political scenario in India today, any column that I write about politics he chucks in the dustbin. So now I don't bother anymore.
How has Bollywood reacted to it? There's this actress and she's an interior designer, okay, a very successful woman. How did they react to it initially when you started writing?
I think most of them already knew. I write pretty much the way I speak, so I think most of them were already aware of that side. And but yeah, a lot of it's been great. The feedback has been great. And the other thing is that a lot of us who came from Bollywood, there were preconceived notions that we are all, not very bright. And it's nice to be able to break that, I think. And that was important, because just like in any other job, there are some people who are bright and some who are not. And even here, there are some very bright people and some who are not. Just like there are in architecture or doctors or whatever.
So in future, will you be coming up with any script for film?
I don't know actually. I can't say never to that. Maybe, it depends. Yeah, probably.
Hypothetically, have you ever thought of any subject or any plot for a script?
And I should say that plot to you so that you know, go and copyright it. Yeah, thanks. No.
I would. So you always come up with your opinions about political scenario of the country. What would you like to say about Anupam Kher's recent speech about intolerance?
This is a debate that I don't want to get into because whichever side you take, and you know, we all have very strong stances. But I would just say that there are lots of other problems in this country. 1.2 billion people. There are a lot of issues that we need to have. I would say that it's intolerable that what we're doing to our country and to our planet and polluting it, and you know, we're talking about tolerance and intolerance. We won't have a country. What will we tolerate then?
Talk a little about your kids.
I have 2 kids. Anything else?
Where they are bringing up actually? Are they in Mumbai or have you put them somewhere overseas?
No, they're very much at home, and I'm looking forward to going back home. My little one is just 3, so for me being around for her is very important.
Twinkle, other than the political, of course, the scenarios that happen, where
It's India. We have lots of opportunities and lots of funny stories. So even on Twitter, somebody wanted to tell me, I think the poor gentleman was trying to tell me that you're the best, but he said you're a beast. So I was like, wonderful, I've been called many things, but a beast is remarkable. So yeah, it's always out there. Director directors, can you please have? Yeah, there are lots of things that you would like to tell people that it's just fun, and to take it with a sense of humor. The one time I wrote a tongue-in-cheek column about being a feminist, and people took it very seriously, but it was just a tongue-in-cheek thing. We have to have a sense of humor about everything, including serious things. But I don't really look at it like that. I'm writing. Now it's up to how people are reacting and what they feel about it. If I can strike a chord that they identify with, then I've won on that week. And if I don't, then I haven't. So my job is to find the link that we all have. And I write from a woman's perspective. I write from an Indian woman's perspective. And honestly, I think we have 70% of things in common. We all face the same things. We can have different financial and economic backgrounds, but our social and cultural backgrounds are very, very similar. So I got offered to judge a dance reality show, and I said no, because what am I mean, I can't just sit over there, what am I going to say? I can't dance, what am I going to tell people how to dance? So I think, and it has no interest to me. So I'm privileged that I can at least work at things that I like and I love, and I don't have to do it for financial reasons. Otherwise, I would have had to take up all of this, and people do, and I respect them for that. But at least I'm lucky that I work at things that I love. I might not make as much money, the reality show would pay me more, but my time is more precious. I'm running out of it.